All right, so we are at the smaller of the Goodwills today, and you guys know what I say, never to discount the smaller Goodwills because you just never know what you're gonna find. The last time we were at this smaller Goodwill, we found some really amazing finds, and I was just blown away because I'm always like, oh, it's small, they're not gonna have a whole lot, but holy smokes. So we're gonna head in, we're gonna see what we can find that we can flip for a profit. Here we go.
That's our HR person, and she should be able to give you the information you need because she should have that
vintage turkeys. These are hobbyist turkeys, but I love them for Thanksgiving. You can see that this was recently sanitized. It's still a little wet. I love these vintage turkeys. If I don't use them for my own Thanksgiving decor, I will sell them. I like these a lot, and I believe they're a hobbyist piece, but I like them.
También. De clavo o la de hierro.
This reminds me of that glass maker in Massachusetts that does the infused glass. I'm not sure if that's who it is, but for 99 cents, I'm willing to take it and take a chance on it. I can never remember the name of the glass maker, but I love Halloween.
Oh, okay.
I know there's mixed feelings about Halloween amongst my viewers, but I like it. Not Fritz and Floyd, CVS brand. Ooh. I like the bottom of this. The bottom looks like it's got some age. See, the top looks kind of artificial. There is a little bit of a crack there. But for $1.99, oh my gosh, giant huge. That is something else. Wow. Deer on velvet. What is this? What are you? And why do you have a fancy stand? Makes me think that you're fancy. You're fancy because you have a fancy stand. I don't know. Fancy boots too. It reminds me of A Christmas Story, but I don't know. I just saw A Christmas Story for the first time when I was 22 years old, just for the record. At this point, we're moving too slowly. We have to pick up the pace. Don't need any. Ooh, hello. What kind of pot is this? I feel like this is a chamber pot with a lid. It's quite fancy though. She's got a stand too. I don't know much about dolls. My general rule of thumb is if it has a stand, it must be fancy, but I know that's not the case. It shows how much I know about dolls. Back here, what do we have? It's very lightweight. It's the something S&K collections, I think. That stuff, in my experience, doesn't sell very well. These bowls are interesting. Oh, and they're stacked precariously. Rice sock. A something gift. I mean, I don't know. There's 3 of them. Oh, Teleflora. Never mind. A Teleflora gift. That's what it says on the bottom. I'm not going to put it back on there because I feel like it's a bad idea. Let's see here. Kind of like these. Modern jets. This. Fire Trinket. I like it with the fruits on it. I'm tempted. I'm tempted on that one. Or filler, made in Germany. Or filler. Alright, so you could tell we were kind of moving closer and closer there to the speaker, and the music was getting just a smidge loud, so I decided to switch over to a voiceover here. So I'm admiring this piece, and this is obviously EAPG of some sort. I don't recognize the pattern, but I liked the crudeness of the little knob on the lid. You can hear Ashton is playing Fortnite downstairs while I film this voiceover. I think he just died. Here we've got a cute little creamer. It is 99 cents. It is Limoges. And I'm kind of searching the shelves now to see if possibly we have a sugar that matches, but unfortunately it's not there. We do have, however, this little creamer that is restaurant ware. I don't bother to peel the sticker to see the marking, to see who made it, but it's a restaurant ware creamer, and some people don't even need sugar in their coffee, so I decided to buy those, and I've seen something over here. What is it? Oh, it's a little container of some sort. So heading into this section, we've got orange and red. Here we've got a little purse. I'm not really looking at the purse. Instead, I'm studying this little piece of costume jewelry here to see if it's marked on the back, but I'm not seeing any real oh, Astrid says hi. I'm not seeing any markings there, so I decided to put that back down. I like those. I think they're real colorful. These down here are interesting. I like the cats, and I like that there's a whole bundle of them. There's 4 of these. So I decided to grab these. Very happy cats, and they are signed by Smithson. So I grabbed these. I'm trying to find the best spot for them here in the carton. I decide that this bowl is probably the safest place. And then I noticed this little trinket box. It's got a courting scene on it, but on the back it appears to have a modern mark. And so I decided to pop it open one-handed. I know you guys love to watch me struggle with the one-handed, but I do eventually get it open. So I took on the inside, and it's just, you know, I decide that because it's modern, I'm going to pass on that. Oh, and here we have some geisha salt and pepper shakers. These are just pretty common. They're not anything spectacular, but they do sell, so I decided to grab those. And I grabbed this little pottery pitcher for 99 cents. And apparently there's something else that oh yes, we are checking out the Lennox ornament, but I decide not to grab it. All right, so there we go. We're doing pretty good. Obviously, it's not the easiest to navigate, but we're managing. And here we are in the metal section and also the cookware section. I decided to look through here to see if there's anything, or no, I skip it. I say, you know what, I just don't even care anymore. I prefer wood. And I go straight for the wood section. Here we've got something that's painted, but I don't really, decide to pass on it. Now, one of my viewers actually repurposes these jewelry cabinets, and so I decided to take a closer look at this to see if it's something that I think she can use, because she is local, but I think she actually uses the ones with double doors that open and not just the single doors, and so I don't think that this is something that she can use, but I'm always looking for them. She's actually the one who told me about the bins, so I feel like I kind of owe her. Astrid wants to be engaged. This right here, this giraffe, reminded me of the elephant marionette that we got recently at the antique shop, but it has a modern mark on it, and so I decide that I'm going to leave that behind. And here we've got a crock. I checked the bottom to see if it's a Robinson Rand's bottom, but there's no mark on the bottom. Shh, quiet, Astrid. I like this basket. It's kind of got primitive feels, you know. I'm going to have to put the bird away, I think. And then I decide to check the shelves here to see if there's anything else that catches my eye. Obviously, there's a lot of baskets, but none that really interest me. There's this thing, and I thought that was a seal, a wax seal on it, but it turns out just to be some box of chocolates. And here we've got, I don't know what I'm looking at. There's obviously a rolling pin there. Back here, we've got, this kind of looked primitive, but I decided I just really didn't need it. I liked this piece. Again, this is kind of a primitive looking piece. It's for $1.99, but it has a made in China sticker, and so I decided to leave that behind. And then we have this giant thing up here. I'm not really sure what's going on. There is shelving on the inside, so it's a shelving unit of some sort, but it is very lightweight, and it just doesn't really scream quality. This piece right here is kind of a hammered copper piece. I'm not even sure what you would call it, but it is copper, and it is artwork, and it's got a deer on it. Not a bird, a deer. And so I decided, well, actually there is a bird on it. So I decided I'm going to take that with me. I have a tendency to do pretty well with pieces like that. We've got a lighthouse back here. I thought at first it was a trivet, but it looks like a wall hanging piece. It's $2.99. I think it says what lighthouse it is under that sticker, but what attracts me to it is that signature right there. Pieces with signatures can do pretty well if you get the right signature. And so I decided that for $1.99, I'm going to take a chance on that signature, and I stick it in my cart. And then we've got this cookie jar. Obviously there is a chip on it, but it's a very old chip, and so I kind of hem and haw about it. There's also a manufacturer's defect right there that is glazed over. On the bottom there is no marking, but this is an older piece, and so for $3.99 I decide that I'm willing to overlook that old chip, and I'm willing to take it home with me. Yes, that is right, I do grab it after I talk about it a little more. Go ahead, grab it. Grab it. Okay, I had to put the camera down to put it in my cart. Here we've got some artwork with kittens. Got another little birdhouse. I'm not sure if those are Longabergers. I didn't look at them. I don't really do much with Longaberger baskets because I don't know them. And I don't know which ones sell really well and which ones don't. So back here I see this piece that it's black glass, and I'm not sure who makes this. I wanted to say it was Ellie Smith, but I don't think that it is Ellie Smith. It could be Tiffin, but I call it black glass. It's actually a really, really deep amethyst, and I decided to grab it. I like it. There's no chips or cracks. Here we've got a set of mixing bowls, and I decided to at least give these a look. There is no marking on the bottom, and they look relatively modern. There's a cute little puppy. But he stays there. And now I've finally decided to check out the metal section. We've got what appears to be pewter. It's a little pewter coffee pot. And I like the handle on it, so I decided to grab that. And up here we've got a silver plate piece. I do not typically pick up silver plate. It's not something that I'm attracted to, but there was something about this particular coffee pot that attracted me. And it was the handle, and also the top has a figural flower on the top. So this could probably be polished and look pretty nice. I will probably attempt to polish it and see what happens. Why not? It's only $2.99. But yeah, so I decided to grab this piece. I kind of went back and forth. It's not something that I normally do. But I decided that I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to have Andrew listed on his eBay. Or not, I'll list it on mine. It's just kind of outside my comfort zone. And I don't do that very often. I don't like going outside my comfort zone. But I do it. For $2.99. That's all it takes. So I look in this aisle again just to make sure that there was nothing I missed. Ooh, like that. I missed that. She was well loved. You can tell because her face was ripped open and then repaired. I'm checking those lower shelves that I have a tendency to miss because I am so tall. Now let's get back to the regular video. Oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm geeking out, totally geeking out. Deep breaths. Here, right here, here, this. Please don't be broken. Please be one piece as I almost drop it off the shelf. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm holding it by the handle. Holy smokes, I'm nearly burning my cart. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I cannot even right now. Oh my god, of course. Of course it's got a chip on it because that's just my luck. Usually it's the handles that are chipped. But of course this piece is going to have a giant chunk at the top. So this is French majolica, and it's phenomenal. This is the biggest piece I've ever seen, ever. I'm totally geeking out right now. And I probably walked by it the first time. I mean, all things considering, it's a pretty decent repair. Somebody stuffed it full of newspaper to protect it. This is amazing. This is an amazing, amazing piece. I'm totally taking it with me. That's not what I'm hemming and hawing over. I'm just so disappointed that, yes, it does have a chip. But I'm just taking in its beauty for a moment before I put it in the cart. This is phenomenal. Okay, I'm going to find a place for it in my cart now. Okay, so I just gently cradled in my cart. This is the biggest square I've had at Goodwill in a very long time. If it hadn't been broken, that would be even better. But this is amazing. And I'm more excited about this than I was about that crystal plate I got the other day, if you can't tell. I'm going to look on this shelf again and see what else I missed. Because I walked this way, I passed this shelf, and it was hidden behind these distracting fake flowers. What else did I miss? I think we looked at this before. Yeah, that's just... Holy smokes, I'm shaking. I'm so excited. I can't believe that happened. Oh my gosh. I can't even talk. So one of my YouTube friends, Yvonne Thrifty Rich, she actually sent me a link the other day. She had sold some fire and ice recycled glass. Apparently it does really, really well. I've never held it. I've never seen it in real life. I mean, I have no idea. Could this be it? Maybe. I don't know. Hers were like little figurines and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna have to send her a picture. Yvonne, is this what it is? Tell me. Alright, I think I'm satisfied. I mean, there is a nice picture back there, but there's no way I'm going to beat that. It's going to be like forever until I'm ever able to beat that. This is a nice art glass picture, but that's all it is. Is that a vintage umbrella right there? No, it's a regular umbrella. Alright, let's go check out the lamps. Oh, goodness gracious, do I like that. That is so 1970s, right? I like that a lot. There's a lot of big pieces today. I don't want that to fall. There's a lot of big pieces today. I really like that. Old Mill Stream. I mean, it's a print. It's a reproduction. It's in really good shape. It's nicely framed. You guys are always asking me, why don't you just buy it and stick it in your store? We've got some exciting news coming, and I think I'm gonna buy this. All right, well, I'm not gonna lie. Well, you saw the video. I am so thrilled with that vase. I was a little bit speechless. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably one of the best finds I've had in quite. I mean, I've had a lot of little great finds, and you know, that crystal bowl, the French crystal bowl the other day was nice. But this was outstanding, and I'm super excited about that French majolica vase. Super excited. Now I just have to convince Walter that he can ship it so that I can list it. And yes, it is cracked. That is unfortunate, but I've just never seen a piece of it that large. The vases I've had before have been like this big, so I'm really excited about that. I think that all in all, everything that we got today is going to do really well, but that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Later. Alright, so I'm checking back on the shelf here to see if there's any more. Oh, bird, I love you. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook.